Hello, my name is Navigator. In today's video, we're going to be going over everything that I picked up this weekend, going to a bunch of different stores, a Comic-Con, as well as a wrestling show. So I am missing one thing, and I'll get it out of the way. At one of the wrestling shows I hit up, I did grab this Darby Allin plushie, and I can't find it. My dog may have taken it to play with it, and I can't find it, but I did get one of those. We'll show that off in some other video. But this weekend, I did hit up Goliath Con in Syracuse, New York, and I also hit up, a Mortal Kombat 6 in St. Johnsville, New York for Immortal Championship Wrestling. A couple other things I grabbed on eBay, and we'll kind of get to all of it. I'll tell you where I got all the individual items. But with that being said, let's start off with one of the more unique things from this haul. This is going to be a Jones Soda Nuka-Cola Victory. So I wouldn't really show this off typically, and there's actually still some left over. But I went to Destiny USA in Syracuse earlier this week with some friends, and I decided to grab this Jones Soda Nuka Victory. I'm a big fan of like the Perca-Colas from Call of Duty, and the obviously Nuka-Cola and Sunset Sarsaparilla from the Fallout universe, so I love collecting the bottles, and I have yet to get an official Jones Soda Nuka-Cola anything, but I did grab this Victory here. I ended up drinking it because I was a little worried that keeping it in the bottle might cause mold or something like that, but for the most part, it was pretty cool. And very delicious, I will say. We got this awesome official Nuka-Cola bottle cap, so that is super cool, and hopefully I can find more of these flavors and collect all the bottles of that, but we did get a Nuka-Cola Victory. So there's that. Next up here, I'll just show this one off right here. Actually, no, let's start with the stuff that is not really figure related. So I was kind of talked into getting a little mystery bag from this guy who had kind of like a D&D setup. So I got a bunch of different dye, I think red, blue, and yellow, and those are all in color coordinated bags. And then I got a voucher as well, and I'll show off what I got in the voucher, but some of the other things in this bag were just some stickers and this little kind of like werewolf guy miniature. But the voucher that I did receive was for a free book of my choosing, and he was selling a bunch of books there. And the one that I got, which I thought was really cool actually, was the Advanced RPG Beginner's Guide. A beginner's guide to role-playing games. So there was a bunch of books that he had there, but I figured this would be a really, really good one to kind of start off with. So if I'm playing D&D, playing any other games in the future, I'm going to refer to this. And the the author is is it Heim? Yeah, Eric Heim. There's a picture of him right in the back, but he was incredibly friendly. So if you guys are interested in user-written books on how to play a lot of the tabletop and role-playing games, I would definitely suggest coming and checking this out. The wording is really decent. There's a lot of information in here. It kind of touches on everything. I did take a look through it already. But yeah, big shout out to Eric Heim. So there's that. A great book. Next up here, from Goliath Con, which is actually where I got that book in the goodie bag, I did end up meeting Elias and Matt Riddle. I had initially just planned to, meet Matt Riddle and get the signature from him, but there was a store there selling some Elias basics, so I did pick one up and I got that signed as well and met with him. Very short, to be very short, they're both super cool. If you guys ever get a chance to meet Matt Riddle or Elias or both or whatever, definitely don't miss that opportunity. They were very nice. I had some time to talk to them. Very cool guys. But really quickly here, we'll show off the autographs I did get from them. So number one here, we do have this one from Elias. This is the Basic Series 125 Elias. And you can see here, Walk with Elias. He took his time with this one, added some kind of polka dots and everything, which I really appreciated. So this is definitely a unique autograph, to say the least. So we did get that. And the Matt Riddle autograph is just so cool. I really do. This is like my favorite Elite of his, so I was glad to get it. We have 2 Navigator, Stay Stallion, 420 Bro. So we have that one. This is from the Elite Top Pick series. Who else was in that wave? Cody and Rey Mysterio. So there you go. But yeah, such an awesome thing to have in the collection, finally. I was going to meet him, back in January, and it just kind of fell out of place, but I was glad I got to meet him again. And then over here at GameStop, I managed to grab this Hijo del Perro Aguayo for like $2. I used like my $5 monthly thing and then some points at GameStop. It was on clearance for $10, so I got this for $2.50, but there you go. Having a Legends of Lucha Libre figure in my collection, kind of just checks that box. And yeah, so we do have that as well. So there's that. Next up here, we did from Amazon get the Solo Sokoa Ultimate Edition. I'm not a huge, well, I'm a big Solo fan, not a huge Bloodline fan, but I figured that I would really want his Ultimate Edition. He's, you know, he's not really portrayed the best right now. He's kind of a heel. Well, he is a heel, but he was like the Jacob Fatu before Jacob Fatu, and that is really why I like Solo. So I wanted to grab this Ultimate, and it is pretty cool. So we'll take a look at that very soon here on the channel. Oh no, I just dropped something on the autograph. We're good, though. We should be okay. All right, next up here from Amazon. This one kind of got lost in the mail, but this is going to be this basic championship showdown between Goldberg and Drew McIntyre. But the real reason that I wanted it is so that I could get this little plaque down here, and you can kind of set them up in there and have them moving around. I'm going to see if there's some way that I can manipulate this to serve my arena here, and I can have the guys doing flips or whatever. That'd be nice, but that's the whole reason why I got this. I don't think I'm going to unbox this on the channel. I think this is just something where I'm going to open it and just kind of take my time with it. If you guys were curious, though, there you go. Literally an absolute garbage Goldberg basic. It is, like, horrible. The Drew's not bad, but that Goldberg is just bad, so it's not even worth reviewing. But maybe in the future I'll show you guys what I ended up doing with that display stand. We do have that. And then next up here from the mail, we did get that other CM Punk Mattel Creations. It is in there. This is probably going to be the one that I keep in the box. The one that I grabbed from that 80s toy shop in Buffalo is probably the one that I'll unbox. But we did get another one of those to have one loose and one in box. And then next up here, this is the final bit of it. This is all the loose figures that I grabbed last night at the, Immortal Kombat in St. Johnsville for Immortal Championship Wrestling. I got 2 Elites and a bunch of really cool belts. So really quickly here, we do have this Neville Elite. Nothing crazy. He's loose. He's in pretty good condition. A couple scuffs and some paint missing, but overall, really good condition. And next up here, we have this old 2018 Top Picks Seth Rollins. I really picked this up because of the gear. I love the all black with that little logo there. I thought that looked great. And the belt, it just looks so cool. This is a really, really nice Seth Rollins Elite in really good condition. But more importantly here, we got some super unique belts. So the first 2 that aren't really super unique. Number 1 here, we do kind of have that like Ruthless Aggression era world title. This is one that I did not have in the collection. Another one I did not have in the collection was the big Gold Eagle belt. So I grabbed both of these, but really, really cool were these Figures Toy Company, what is it, Ring of Honor belts. So I know that Jazzwares is kind of redoing the Ring of Honor belts and re-releasing them in their own way, but these were the older versions. These are actually like the actual, well, they're plastic, but they have the rubber on here as opposed to the plastic straps, and they move around. There's a lot of detail on them, as you guys can see. But we have, I think this is the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship right here, the Ring of Honor Television Championship, and then also the Ring of Honor Tag Championship. So they are a bit outdated, but for the price that they were offering, these things go for like 20 each on eBay, and I managed to get them for about 10 each, so I had to pick them up. And people like, I don't know if he still has it, but like Brian Cage, he is the Ring of Honor Television Championship, or was the champion, so I can throw that belt on him. And even though it's not really up to date, you can see it still has the Ring of Honor on there, and these belts are really, really, really nice. Like, they're so cool. So I'm very glad to have those, and I can kind of beef up my AEW arena now. But that is going to be it, guys. Quite the weekend. We got a lot of stuff, bunch of autographs, some bits and bobs, a lot of wrestling things, but I will leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, my name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.